Today we're checking out a model home and 3 inventory homes, all 2-story, all fantastic layouts. Let's go. All right guys, checking out this model here. This is the Sheffield floor plan. I'm gonna call this the extrovert's dream house, because I am an extrovert and I love everything about this. No notes, the floor plan it's good. So let's go. So right off the bat, to the right is gonna be your garage. Right now it's a sales center. But to the left you have 8-foot double glass doors going into beautiful office. Also, I don't know if you saw, but we have quite a big entry there. Kind of a tiny catwalk up there, but still beautiful. And then you're only about 5 steps away from the closest bathroom. Love that. And as far as powder baths go, this is like twice as wide as usual. It's nice. Alrighty, so right off the front, over to this side, we have kind of the 2nd gen living option. And it's nice and closed in by these 8-foot doors. Love that. So yeah, if you have someone staying with you for some amount of time, maybe grandma, maybe college kid that you want to pay rent, this is a good option. Lots of space, decent size kind of step-in closet there. Yeah, it's just nice how it's closed off. You even have this hallway and then their own board game closet right there. Alrighty, eventually we'll make it out of the entry. Over here you got the understair closet with the coat rack. But just look at that, so much space. That's why I called this the extrovert's dream floor plan. You'll see it down here, tons of entertaining space. Once we get upstairs, a couple different entertainment spaces for the kids. But before we see that, over to this side, this is gonna be your garage and your utilities. You got another closet back here. Alrighty, let's take a look at the kitchen. Try not to knock down this wine rack. Just look at all that counter space. Not only do you have a huge island, you got the extra counter space, you got the cabinets up top. It's beautiful. Now those are an upgrade, especially with the lights, but definitely looks nice. You got your coffee station here. And typical size corner pantry. Not too big, but not too small. And always double oven. It's beautiful. You still got the hood range. Yeah, just nice and airy and open and lots of natural light. Now this is the model, so they do have kind of an extended patio, extra flat work that you can do if you want. Just a fantastic use of space, in my opinion, for this floor plan. All right, let's go upstairs and then we will hit the master bedroom. Also, I don't know if you saw a sneak peek, another one of my favorite spots over by the master, so we'll get to that. Maybe this will give you a little sense of how big this is, but it's a nice place. All right, so you get upstairs, you kind of have this split landing here. To the left is gonna be sort of a game room and another room. To the right is gonna be some more entertainment area and some rooms. Yeah, nice little spot here. Love the Sonoma Verde branding. So this may be favorite kid room or an older kid needs a little bit more space. Yeah, just beautiful, great size. And this is the first of 3 bedrooms upstairs. Good sized closet. Alrighty, so now we make our way back to the landing. So, I know I say this in some of my videos, you're not supposed to have a favorite kid, but we know. Alrighty, so this will be the first room you come to. So they are set up as kind of a Jack and Jill S-curve bathrooms, but you'll see kind of a different take here. So you have your closet, of course the toilet and bath are separate. Then you have another kind of get ready station here, but it doesn't go directly into the second room. So that's kind of a different feel here. This is I don't know, like a loft, another landing, kind of the kids' own little mini living room. It's kind of cool. Then back here is that third room. So a decent amount of space. And I think they did a great job with decorating. So if you're watching this, Highland, give your decorator a raise. Alrighty, give you another view of just big open main entertainment area. Let's go down to see one of my favorite spots. Getting faster at stairs, I think. So you got the media room. And it is a proper media room with no windows. Now, what do you think of the placement of the media room? Comment below. Because oh, there's a closet. I really like it kind of being separated back here. I don't know if you can tell. We got the master bedroom over there, media room there. And I'll turn you back around. This was that main area one more time. It's just kind of separated. So, kids upstairs, mom and dad finish watching TV, go to bed. You know, it's kind of nice. I always love a good bay window in the master. Just feels nice and airy and open. And then one feature I really like, they got the tile all the way up. They got the look at your wife mirror, you know, if you know what I'm talking about. I say mirror, I meant window. I haven't had my coffee yet, so bear with me. Big closet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 racks. And then back this way is the toilet. So yeah, that's the Sheffield Plan. That's the model here at Sonoma Verde. Beautiful inside and out. Even if there wasn't decoration. Like I said, this floor plan is my dream, honestly. As an extrovert, this is just no notes, as I would say. But yeah, so let's go check out some of those inventory homes, take a peek at some of the amenities you get here, then we'll come back here and talk facts and figures. Alrighty, so where are we? We are in McClendon-Chisholm, just outside of Rockwall, but still Rockwall County ISD. This is the Sonoma Verde community, and it's pretty nice. I'm standing right here in a rentable spot of the community center, here kind of in the middle. It's a master plan community, so the middle takes some time to get to from some places, but they have beautiful walking trails, and I'll show you some of the amenities later. Alrighty guys, so the first two inventory homes I'm gonna show you are on their 70-foot lots, but the best part about the lot, nothing behind you. They back up to a greenbelt. Now, as far as size of the home, they are very, very close in square foot, but they approach it very differently, and I wanted to show you guys that. So starting out is gonna be the Foxlay Plan. So take a look at that beautiful home. And then the next we'll hit the Telford. And then the third inventory we're gonna look at is probably the best deal you can get on a 5-bed home anywhere around here. So stay tuned for that. And let's take a look at this Foxlay. Starting out, you have a nice front porch. Greeted by a huge opening. You got your office off to the side. Next to the office is another one of those closed off second-gen living spaces. Decent sized closet, walk-in closet. And then you got a bathroom here. So yeah, good spot for grandma, I would say. Now I really like the way that they do the utility mudroom coming out of the garage here. So it's just kind of a standard 2-car garage. Dark and echoey, like usual. Just kidding. Sorry. Gotta have fun, you know? It is a 3-car tandem. As always, what I like to do, or what I would do, is do kind of a workbench on one side hang your bikes on the other. Or, you know, down this way. But that's just me. I don't have a golf cart or motorcycle or any of that. If you do, 3-car tandem is a good option. So yeah, you come out of the garage into your utility. I always love a utility with a sink, your mud bench area, powder bath, decent size, and then a closet. So yeah, just very well thought out layout. Now tell me what you think about this. So this is going to be the media room. And where are we? Just for reference, right by the front door. So would you put a media room here? Just kind of separated from everything, but really gives it its own space. And then here is the beautiful open area. Now what I love about this is you kind of have what I like to call the crockpot station, but you may be a little fancier than me. But kind of that separate appliance spot, and then still tons of cabinets, tons of counter space. And they have the lighting in the top cabinets, which I just love. Now one thing I did want to show you, and I don't go outside often because it's hot, but you're gonna want this. Extended, huge patio. So much space. And then your beautiful yard backed up to nothing. Isn't that great? Alrighty. So let's check out the master and then we'll head upstairs. First of all, we got a cutout on that side. Beautiful looking fireplace. And then let's head to the master. So I mentioned this is ready now. You can buy this now. Beautiful bay window, of course. And then kind of got your walk-in shower with the window. Love that. How do we feel about a window separating the mirrors like that? It's kind of cool. So this house is just over 3,500 square foot, but in my opinion, it feels bigger. I think this closet is bigger than the Sheffield. I'll have to check on that, but great use of space, definitely. All right, let's head upstairs. Once again, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Then you get to kind of a split landing. You can go 3 ways here. So let's start out with kind of what will probably be used as a game room, secondary living room, decent sized board game closet there for your game room. Ah, it's kind of fun. So you got another bathroom. So this is the closest one to kind of your game room area. This is the one that this bedroom has. Once again, walk-in closet. So much space. Alrighty. Left or right? Let's go left. So this is gonna be, this one's probably more of the guest because it's separated. Oh, and your attic access. Okay. So, let's show that again because I think that's interesting. And I don't know how I feel about it, if I'm being honest. We got kind of this open area back here. Can you see that? And then you walk to this little bathroom, and that's all you got over there. And then over here is that second bath and bedroom. Not the biggest rooms upstairs, but these are secondary, so that kind of makes sense. But still with the high ceilings, just open area, you're not gonna feel like it's too small at all. So like I said, we're gonna go take a look at that Telford, and square foot is about the same, but done quite a bit differently. So let's see how they did it. Alrighty, so here we are at the Telford floor plan. Like I said, about the same square foot as that Foxlay, and we're actually on the same road. So still 70-foot lot, still backs up to nothing, but check out how different this design is. So yeah, if that last one wasn't your cup of tea, maybe this will be. Once again, this one is ready now. So let's take a look. Right. So some similarities you'll see right off the bat, just kind of flipped. You got the office on this side now. Other side of the office is going to be that next gen living. Let's get some lights on. So, from the front, I'd say these two are very similar. Yeah. Let's see, does it do the media room too? Yeah. So yeah, in the front, these floor plans basically identical. A little bit different here, just in the placement, but still has the sink and the mud bench and the bathroom. Still has that tandem 3-car garage, but kind of an interesting difference here. You have the 2-car and your entrance is here in the tandem part. So slight difference, but that could be pretty nice. So let me know in the comments below if you have ever had a 3-car tandem garage. Where do you prefer the entry to be? You know, how did you use it? Did you have 3 cars? I'm just curious, you know? Alrighty. Just look at that. Now that's higher than that Foxlay Plan. Very unassuming, you know, until you get here. A little bit more of a curve in that stairs. Another difference here is the layout of the kitchen. You kind of got half the Knights of the Round Table, you know, half bad joke, I don't know. But just so many storage options. This is one thing I like that they can do. You never really think about it until it happens, but you got the fridge kind of inset here. And so when you have a full-size fridge, you're still kind of flush. Nothing really sticks out. Definitely a good attention to detail. They got both the cutouts here. Love that. Man, just take a look. I think this one's more my style. Has so much storage. I don't know what I'm storing, but you can store everything. Still got a decent sized pantry. Love that. Didn't even show you that side. More cabinets, more counter space. I don't know if you can see how tall that patio is. It's 20 feet high. That's crazy looking. So let's go back to the master and then we'll head upstairs. First of all, you got a deeper board game style. If you're new to my channel, I just call the shelf closets board game styles because that's how I grew up. It's a good spot for those. I don't know. If you don't have anything hanging and it's just shelves, maybe you're more organized and you're gonna put more than board games in those shelves, but that's just me. Man, that's beautiful. Once again, no neighbors, except bugs and stuff, but that's Texas. So high, love that. And then you have your master. Sad there's no bay window, but there's plenty of stuff to make up for it. So you walk in, you still have the shower and tub combo. But they do a feature here that I love, and this is an inventory home, so you don't have to pay extra. It's already in the price. They have the tile all the way up in this curve. Like, that's just so nice looking. Here's that from another angle. And then back there's a toilet. We don't need to see another toilet, right? What? Beautiful closet. So yeah, I think with this one, they took a little bit out of that closet for sure, but you're getting it in this main area. Let's show that one more time. Oh, that's just so nice. So big and open. All right, let's head upstairs. Now I judge spiral staircases whether or not I can fit a Christmas tree. So that's just how I grew up. If I saw a spiral staircase, I just think Christmas tree. I don't know. Are you like that? All right, so we got this landing here. Nice bench, good open space, kind of spread out spots here. I think I'm gonna like this better than that last one. So yeah, a little more secluded bathroom for this kid or adult. I'm not one to say adults can't live up here, right? There's nothing wrong with that. So this is gonna be another ensuite for this bedroom. Good size. They got the window and a walk-in closet. Then over to this side, it's kind of similar. So they got the bathroom and the attic access. Just kidding, board game shelf. So yeah, I think I like this layout better because you're a little bit closer and just kind of less wonky, and the rooms don't necessarily have to share their bathroom with the game room, secondary living upstairs area. And you know, it wouldn't be a master plan community without world-class amenities. All right, so starting out, this is a space you can rent for, depending on how long you want, 50 to 125. There's plenty of seating out there. Go through these doors, plenty of seating out there. And look, you even got some exercise bikes. But this is just like a resort. Beautiful pool, playground, volleyball, basketball, pickleball, or tennis, as some people do. Over there you got plenty of room for baseball, a couple soccer goals, just a ton of open space. You have a stocked fishing pond, beautiful dog parks for large and small dogs. And coming soon is the Rockwall Heath ISD Elementary School. Alrighty, so this is gonna be the Stanley floor plan. This one's actually 200 square foot bigger than the last two, but cheaper. Some reasons to why is gonna be the location here in the community, but also you're on that 60-foot lot instead of 70-foot lot. So if you want a little bit less to mow, you can save some money and have a bigger house. So let's take a look. So got that front porch. Nice big entry. So this second gen on this side is a little bit closer, a little less closed off. So you still have the ensuite bathroom here. Closet? Ah, just kidding. Closet's in here. There we go. All right, so yeah, a little more closed off. So maybe not for grandma, but for someone else. And then they have that board game closet there. Office on this side with the double glass doors. Over here you have your powder bath. Decent, once again, 5 steps. And they have that media room on this side. And wait till you see what's behind me, because it is huge. A little voice crack there, huge. Hey, I can make fun of me. You can't. Just kidding, I was homeschooled, I don't care. You can make fun of me, we can still be friends. But take a look at this. There's a lot to take in. This is the main area. So, starting out, you got cabinets, cutout, fireplace, cutout, big windows. Windows up there that you're not gonna clean. Kitchen. Opening and railing upstairs. Very interesting. You got your island. Your sink is kind of over there on the way to the master bedroom. So that's kind of cool. Once again, they got that inset for the full-size fridge, double oven, love that. Then back here, you have kind of a first pantry and then second pantry. Deep pantry for not being a corner pantry. I like that. This is gonna be your mudroom and utilities. And over here is your 3-car tandem. You're walking in on the tandem part. They all kind of look the same, so I'm not showing you that for too long. But yeah, just kind of lifestyle. Walk in from the garage, put your groceries away. Now you're in the kitchen. It's pretty nice. Huge ceilings. Man, love that. Let's go upstairs and then hit the master. So we don't have spiral staircase. We have kind of the the wider, I'm gonna call it boxier staircase. Not bad, that's a preference. Here your game room is a little bit longer, a little more separated. You got all the rooms kind of back behind this. So your board game closet. First room here, with a closet and an ensuite bathroom. And back through game room. Gosh, I can't get over. And this is the cheaper of the homes that we looked at. Biggest one. Second bedroom. Good sized closet. So you got 3 bedrooms up here, 2 down. This is a whatever you want room. I guess you could make that a closet. Put some racks there. All right, you tell me. Because I don't really know. You got a closet right here. Once again, room, bathroom. We'll see that room back there. And then this thing. Not gonna complain about extra space ever. So this is that Jack and Jill style. Another vanity over here. Room with a view of their roof. Happens sometimes in these communities, but it's not a deal breaker. You can always just put some nice window trimmings there. Alrighty, we're getting steps in today. All 4 of these homes are 2-story. This is how I work out, you know? Some people have a gym. I just look at pretty houses, right? Once again, sink not in the middle island, not against a wall, just kind of there. Beautiful size back patio. Goes all the way across. Love that. And once we hit the master, I will go back and tell you pricing. This is like a 3rd pantry? I don't know. No bay windows, sad about that. That's okay. Still got the tub shower combo. Toilet back behind it. Dual vanity, window between the mirrors. Some similarities on all 3 of these actually. Decent sized closet. Alrighty, so let's go back to the model, talk facts and figures, show you why things are priced certain different ways, and get into some of the tax stuff, which, man, I haven't even mentioned. This is one of the lower tax places. That's crazy. You get a lot here, so stay tuned. Alrighty, I'm here back at the model. I want to talk facts and figures. Just wanted to start off with the tax rate. So this community does have a PID, Property Improvement District tax. So all in all, it's going to be just under 2%, so 1.99. So still one of the best tax spots here in this area. Keeps your monthly payment down. Another monthly payment to be aware of is that HOA. So all in all, for the year, I think I heard about $800 for the year. So still one of the lower HOAs, especially for just so many beautiful and easy to access amenities. Just to recap some of those, we had the pool, the big field, dog parks, playgrounds, just everything. So let's go into some of the details of some of the homes that we looked at. So starting out, we saw that Foxlay. Right now it's listed at $685. There may be some room to negotiate that. But that was that 2-story, 3521 square foot, 4-bed, 3.5 bath, 3-car tandem, ready now. And next was that Telford, which I think I liked a little bit better on that street. That one is a little higher in price currently, but we may be able to work something out there, and they always run incentives and promotions. But right now listed at $724, 421, 3585 square feet, 4-bed, 4.5, 3-car garage, also ready now. And those were the 2 on the 70-foot lots. That third one was on the 60-foot lot. That was the bigger one, the Stanley, at 3723 square foot. Right now they have that down to $615, 182. So cheapest one of the video. 5-bed, 4.5 bath, 3-car garage. Once again, ready now. I think this is a fantastic deal. I think this is a fantastic location. We're right by downtown Rockwall. We're kind of on the edge of Fate by Heath. Really just surrounded by anything you ever need. We got the HEB finishing up. We got a Costco. We got a Fresh. I know IKEA's moving in if that's your jam. but this is just everything you're gonna want if the amenities here aren't enough for you is within a 15-20 minute drive. So if that's not for you, and it may not be for everyone, we'd still love to talk. Our team and I, we specialize in new construction, but we're born and raised here. We know the DFW area. We would love to connect your ideal community with the lifestyle and budget preferences that you have. But always, we don't know you need help until you reach out. So please reach out, and I'll see you in the next one.